we here with the beautiful people from Radio Mexico, some of the pioneers of Mexican food in Australia.
Oh, that's a big title.
It is. Yeah. The question is, why Mexican? I remember you have a cafe, right?
Yeah, we did several cafes and Colin kind of had a role in all of them. What I love about that space is everyday food. You know, I just love that kind of accessible dining. Once I tasted Mexican and once I went to Mexico and just went, wow, for a food savvy city like Melbourne, where is the Mexican?
Yeah.
So what I realized was that Mexican could very easily do the same thing that I was used to doing in cafes. Casual, high quality, healthy, the kind of food you can eat every day. And even still, I never say that we're authentic because we are definitely a Melbourne kind of twist on things.
And Colin, how did you went from doing cafe to now suddenly what you do, which is authentic flavors with Mexican food?
I like the science behind food. I like putting ingredients together and see what they do. So to be able to take on a different cuisine was just fascinating to me.
The first time you opened, did you guys took a trip to Mexico or you just said, we're going to do this?
So I was doing a lot of grandmas on YouTube making salsas type research. And then I went to Mexico and I just ate. And when you're interested, it just is a journey that keeps growing. So then I kind of engaged somebody who taught me a lot and just understanding the treatment of the chili. So that was actually a real journey. And probably for the first 3 or 4, 5 years, only Colin and I were making the salsas. Nobody knew what we were aiming for. Yeah. There were no reference points.
Correct. Because you were one of the first ones. You have seen an evolution of ingredients in Australia too, right?
Oh, yeah.
And just the availability as well. It's so much easier to find things now than it was back then.
You know, for all the people out there that, you know, like cooking at home, how would you describe Mexican to them? And I want to hear from both of you.
Don't trick it up, just fresh. You can create something that's quintessentially Mexican, but still be very Aussie style. Stay aromatic, stay herbal, cook quickly or, you know, cook slowly. Chuck some pork in the oven for a couple of hours with a bit of achiote.
What about you, Colin?
It's also about just being able to make it to your own taste as well. It's like if you like chili, add more chili. If you don't like chili, add less. You know, it's a really easy cuisine if you've got a basic knowledge of the ingredients. You can just do what you like with it, and you'll still come up with something tasty. And if you've got hot sauce and tortillas, you can do anything.
You can.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
You can put anything in
the perfect trilogy, right? You just need a tortilla, a filling, and a salsa.
Yeah.
I know this is a very hard question, but what's your favorite taco?
You know, our Baja taco is epic and legendary. I mean, who doesn't love that? Cabbage, chipotle, our homemade mayo. Delicious.
It is the most selling taco in Australia.
We also have some tacos. You'd never find it in Mexico. It's our rib. So one of the ones that we developed in was our scallop taco, which is scallops, pickled red cabbage. We make our own habanero salsa and we mix it with our own homemade crema to make like a habanero crema, and then pork crackling.
In the grand scheme of things, al pastor. But from here, I think my favourite would be the tofu taco.
Oh, what a...
Hibiscus salsa.
We marinate it in a guajillo salsa for starters. We make this beautiful hibiscus flower salsa.
We started this conversation where you were mentioning that you were part of the first wave of Mexican places. What's the next wave?
Yeah, we hope to just continue that. But for now, Radio Mexico is a beautiful place to be.
It is a beautiful place to be. St Kilda is an iconic place of Melbourne, and Radio Mexico is an icon
thank you.
Of St Kilda, and you guys done a fantastic work, and you're a beautiful family as well. As
you said. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to come and have a chat with you guys and have a dine here too. It's always good. It never disappoints.
Thanks for coming.